upon the mountain at a place called Calvary. Took 3 whole wooden crosses for Savior and to thee. We all know the reason that 2 men had to die, but the man in the middle was there for you and I. And the man in the middle was not an ordinary man. He could make the blind to see with a one touch of his hand, and the sound of his voice brought Lazarus back to life. And the man in the middle was there for you and I. All the wonders of heaven had to bow at his command. All the things that lie beneath him were made by his 2 hands. And somewhere in a nursery, a newborn baby cries, 'cause the man in the middle was the giver of life. And the man in the middle was not an ordinary man. He could make the blind to see with a one touch of his hand, and the sound of his voice brought Lazarus back to life. And the man in the middle was there for you and I.
Bonjour, Yati, Waje, that's it. Welcome. We're here again, and this time I have a guest from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Carl Crane, originally from Cumberland House.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Cumberland House, yeah, so
That's where I'm from, yes.
yeah, so glad to have you with us, Carl, and I even to share your story.
Yes.
I know you from singing a lot. We end up in the same places sometimes where there's jamborees.
Yeah, sharing the stage here and there,
Yeah. So it's always good to hear you sing, and and also to just your love for God, and also to the encouragement that you give through your music to people. And I just wanted a bit of your story.
Okay.
You tell us a bit of your story.
Yeah.
Even from wherever you want to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in my younger childhood days, I guess I should say, from 7-year-old right to grade to 10-year-old. We used to go to Sunday school classes in Cumberland, where I'm from. A little place called Pemmican Portage. They had a mission there.
Yeah.
At that time, it was Joseph and Helen Pope were there. They were the ministers there. And then that's where we used to go to classes at.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And yeah, and a lot of things happening there. And besides learning the stories of the Bible, they had the arts and crafts as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think that's what drove me there mainly because yeah. And like especially the little snacks they had, eh?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do they have panic or?
No, just cookies and, and refreshments, like,
Yeah.
And that's what they used to serve during at that time.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's basically where I learned the stories of the Bible about Jesus and who God was, and how he he sent his son to die on the cross for us. That's how it all started from that at a young age.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, things started getting a little out of hand because of alcohol problems at in our neighborhood, or else the household. Yeah, they had everybody had an addiction, I guess, in order to for me to say that they had a problem, like, and it was something that I guess I shouldn't have seen or heard anything like in the background what they were saying.
Oh, yeah.
I picked up a lot of words from their conversations.
Oh, yeah.
I eventually started experimenting at a young age.
Oh, yeah.
Tasting what they were drinking, and
oh, yeah.
And I didn't like it at first, I didn't like it, but then eventually started experimenting in cigarette smoking, but all that just kind of faded out in a bit, and then meanwhile we're still going into these Sunday schools, and every Sunday they used to have these services, and then that's where we ended up at. Like I said, everything just kind of started getting out of hand at the house, and then everybody had problems, alcoholism, and and we had to see that there as little children in one big house, a log house, and that's where they used to bring their parties at,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And you couldn't hide away from it because it's wide open, eh?
Oh, yeah.
One big log house, and everything was open, like the beds are on one corner on each side, and the wood stove on this side, and the main door, and
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of homestead people lived in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Back then, yeah.
Okay.
And well, eventually, like I said, everything got worse, and my mom and dad had a lot of problems with alcohol and fighting and stuff like that. And, but it came to that point where I think the welfare system kind of stepped in to try and put an halt to what was going on. And I think that they were given an ultimatum, whether to stop what they're doing or slow down what they're doing, because the system was helping my family to feed us,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but everything was being taken for the use of their addictions.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what that was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually they were given an ultimatum to stop what they're doing, or else they wouldn't get any help at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there was a threat as well that they would put us into a residential school.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that was, so my parents talked about it. My dad went ahead somewhere else to look for a job.
Oh, okay.
Get established a place where they thought would be a good place for us to start over again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then my mom came to us later on and asked us if we wanted to move somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, the paw was what they had in mind.
Oh, okay.
So it's not far from where we were at in Cumberland House.
Okay.
By a river, you can go that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that was the main road for barge and transporting goods and stuff like that. That's what they used, eh?
Okay.
Or else by plane.
Okay.
So my dad decided to paddle to the paw
Okay.
and go look for work there with my late brother.
Oh.
They ended up there, but again, everything just kind of interfered with what they were supposed to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they sold everything when they got there.
Yeah, they were drinking when they got there. Yeah.
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 So my mom decided to move everybody after she had talked to us about deciding where we wanted to go, and then and she told us about that residential thing. You want to go there, or do you want to move?
Oh,
It was like a decision that we had to make.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we all decided to kind of look for a different adventure, like to go to another community or a town.
Yeah.
So we ended up in Nepal.
Huh.
Yeah. But things didn't run smoothly at all on the process, because we ran into the same problem, same situation.
Oh,
Everybody had their problems, their addictions and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Moving from one place to another in Nepal, moving from one house to the other, just trying to get comfortable, in other words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I tried going to school.
Oh, yeah.
I was 15. I was turning 15 at that time.
Oh, okay.
I tried going to school. I was the only native kid in that school.
Oh, man.
I felt really uncomfortable because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's in Nepal.
In Nepal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't place myself being there, because I was alone. I felt like I was alone anyway.
Yeah.
But then, in order to try and, so nobody came after me or tried to do anything, I tried to act tough,
Oh, yeah.
in order so they can back away.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess it didn't work in a way, but eventually I started getting into trouble, missing classes and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I ended up getting a strap too. Those big thick straps that they used to use a long time ago.
Black
They were
leather.
still using them at that time.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
I got hauled back in the back row, and then I had a strap for missing classes.
Yeah. Man.
But that really it really brought back memories.
Oh, yeah.
Way back when I was younger, going to school in the Pemmican Portage in Cumberland there.
Oh, okay.
That's how they used to treat us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Things back there weren't easy either, because I was picked on,
Yeah.
because of the way I was brought up.
Oh, okay.
My clothing.
Oh, okay.
No proper footwear,
Oh, okay.
clothing or like that.
Oh, okay.
Other kids used to tease me and try to get me into trouble all the time.
Oh, okay.
Picked on, and if something happened, I would get a strap,
Oh, yeah.
because I would get blamed for something I didn't do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that strap sure brought back those bad memories about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something that I didn't want to face at all ever again.
Oh.
But it happened again in Nepal. Then from there, it's when I eventually quit school.
Yeah.
I was probably around 16 years old at that time. I quit school and I started wandering around and then looking for work already.
Yeah.
I got my first job at a beaver lumber, beaver lumber
In the fall?
in Nepal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's where I started getting, picking up from there, and then it was supposed to be for my schooling.
Oh, yeah.
Money, but then I eventually used it up for something else that I shouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it just kept on getting worse and worse. Like,
Yeah.
weekend parties and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
17 years old.
Yeah.
But I still had that conviction,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, from the stories?
From the stories, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They kept coming back to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, I know that I was doing something that wasn't right
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
God's eyes, eh?
Yeah.
I had that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
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 feeling in me that I shouldn't be doing this, but it's just,
Oh,
but the addiction was really getting there, eh?
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drinking, weekend parties, and
Oh,
trying to fit in, like, you know, with my friends, my so-called friends, I guess.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man.
But you know, they only wanted me there for a reason because I had money.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't there when I needed money.
Yeah. Mm.
But yeah, it got worse and worse, and then eventually something happened, and as I got a little older, something happened in Nepal there that just really shattered the family. It shattered the family.
Oh,
5 people. We lost 5 people in one incident there at a party.
oh,
They all got shot.
oh, man.
2 of those were my brothers and a cousin,
Oh, man.
and then there was 2 other good friends.
Man.
And that really, my whole world came crashing down on me at that time.
Yeah.
That's just because of alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah. We're thinking we're having a good time, and then all of a sudden everything just kind of,
Oh, yeah.
it goes haywire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
My young sister was there too at that time. She was very young at that time.
Yeah.
She was just basically, being there just to, observe, I guess, She wasn't into too much of drinking or anything, just being there.
Oh, yeah.
You happen to be there in the wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah.
So you had to experience
Yeah.
all that was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something that I couldn't shake at all.
Oh, yeah.
I tried drowning it with alcohol,
Oh, yeah.
and then it eventually got worse and worse. I just kept on drinking and drinking, weekend after weekend. Sometimes I go beyond one weekend to the next.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how bad it got.
Oh.
Yeah. And eventually, my health started going down from there.
Oh, okay.
I had a nervous breakdown a couple of times. I ended up in the hospital, not to stay there, but just to get checked out. And doctor would tell me that, what you're doing is, you have to stop or else slow down,
Oh, yeah.
or you'll end up in a place where you don't want to be, like an institute or something.
Oh, yeah,
Because my nerves were starting to get shot,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
having a nervous breakdown here and there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Then there was my sister had a friend that stayed with her, and she would pray for me.
Yeah.
She would pray for me.
Huh.
It was always like seemed like there was always somebody there to, to kind of lead me off
Oh, yeah.
of my problems like that. Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I always ran into people that believed in the Lord, and yeah, and I guess that's basically how I ended up stronger and stronger in believing that I should stop what I was doing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I says, what are you doing to your life?
Yeah.
I thought hard and hard about it, and I eventually started slowing down. My thoughts sort of slowed down eventually, and it got to a point where I stopped completely, along with smoking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was a gradual thing, like,
Yeah.
I didn't stop completely, just like that one weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I kind of limited my intake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're weaning yourself.
weaning myself out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Man. Yeah.
and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then through prayer and stuff like that, I know I had to talk to people, like, that had their beliefs, like, the elders
Yeah.
and clergy, like, ministers.
Yeah.
That's who I would talk to.
Oh.
When eventually everything kind of got stronger and stronger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The willpower started getting stronger and stronger because people were telling me that it's a good thing what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of the people that I drank with, I used to party with, I didn't think you would do it.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't believe that you are
Yeah.
doing something to your life. They said. Some of them wanted to just kind of pass me a drink, like, one won't hurt. One won't hurt, like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I said, I put my limits. I said,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. And those are the friends I eventually lost. Like, friendship kind of just died out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But, most of them have died off now. Like, basically the only one left from all those people that
Oh, man.
I used to party with. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was the first part of Carl's story. In the next episode, he shares about how he comes to faith, and I just pray that God would use this story in your life. I know it resonated with me. My story, I just kind of seen myself even in his story, and I just pray that you would know that God sees you too in your life. Let's just pray. Lord, thank you for this time. Thank you for each one that is tuned in here. Lord, I just pray that you would draw us to yourself, that we would see that you're there in every moment in our lives, and that you care about us, that you work in all things, Lord, for your good, for our good, Lord, in our lives. And we just commit ourselves to you in Jesus' name. Amen. We'll see you next time. God bless.